Good morning. Hope you guys are doing well. I wanted to do a what I eat in a day type video, as well as I do have to make something today. So, as you saw, I had, it probably just looked like cereal, but I actually had yogurt, and then I threw some of this cereal on for extra protein. My aunt introduced this cereal to me. It comes in honey graham, chocolate, the chocolate peanut butter, and then there's also like a cinnamon flavor, but I have not tried that one because I am not super big on like cinnamon toast crunch or anything, and so I'm very skeptical about whether I will like it or not. But this has been keeping me really full. If I like just eat this and like I'll add some blueberries or something on top, because I've always been that person who like, I can't just not have like a banana or blueberries on top of my cereal. So, and I love that like the milk does not like, it's not something that, the milk doesn't just, I know some people love when the cereal gets, all soaked in the cereal. I don't like that. I want the crunch. I don't want it to be all soggy. So this cereal is definitely good for that. And it's like relatively healthy, and you can use like a half cup. I even have been like mixing the honey graham and the chocolate together. And so it's like, some of them are like 14 grams of protein, but then like this one is 11 grams of protein, which is the one that you saw. So I just definitely, like, I will say, like, I had so many events to go to over this weekend, and like the cereal was the bomb for keeping me full and like making me not feel like stressed about like eating at other events that I had to go to, especially when like I'm vegan, so I can't like just, it's harder sometimes when everybody else is not vegan, or like you go to a restaurant and they just don't have like very exciting things. And so I definitely, like, I'm in love with it. I already want to, like, when I finish it, I want to get more when I go back to like a Wegmans or a store that is like actually provides it. So, and then I just had blueberries on top as well. And so I have to make like overnight oats today. I meant to do it last night, and it has just been one of those weekends where it just feels like there's one thing after another and I can't stop it. I am finishing up drinking my tea, and I'm kind of going to be eating some leftovers today, but we're also going to be making dinner. I am still trying to figure out if I want to do like spaghetti for dinner, or if I want to do more of a, like the other option I have is to do this lemon pepper tofu and then like asparagus. And so I'm trying to figure out which one I want to go with. And so we'll get there. It's still early. I am kind of giving myself the day to just rest. I am going to do some laundry, but my knees are like killing me. So I'm trying to just like make sure I'm eating and drinking enough water to like help my body like not feel super like sore. But yeah, I've just been doing a lot of walking and standing and getting down with the kids. And so I spent some time with my boyfriend and his nieces this weekend because it was one of their birthdays. And so it's been a busy weekend. And then I also did some painting with my small group, because last night was the last small group for the semester since they are going to be leaving. So it was definitely been busy. I went to bed at like 8:30 last night, which is crazy. So I will see you guys in a little bit. And I'll see you for lunch or for cooking. We are back. We are gonna make strawberry rolled oats, but instead of like, it's gonna be overnight oats. I saw this recipe and I just really wanted to try it. And so I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna see how this goes. This is the yogurt that I'm using. It's called Seed to Spoon plant-based cultured oat yogurt. I like the plain flavor. I'm like not big on, I really try to go for the plain if possible. And it's also gluten, peanut, soy, dairy free. This is my favorite. And so I really try to stock up on it when I go to Wegmans. And so, and then for the rolled oats, we are just using the Bob's Red Mill rolled oats because those are my favorite right now. But we're gonna make the strawberry milk. I have my little blender. And so excited because there was even like a deal on strawberries this week at the grocery store where you could get like, you know, 2 for $5 type thing. Love when that happens. I will probably add some protein powder to it as well. But there will be like, you put chia seeds in it, so there are chia seeds, and it like gives you the option to like add nut butter, hemp seeds, which hemp seeds are so like, they're so great for like when you have a breakfast or something that is not very like high in the protein and it's mostly carbs. Like definitely put some of those on top. Like I've gotten really hooked on hemp seeds because I just have been really trying to make sure to have like protein at every meal just so that I'm not like lacking in that area. And hemp seeds are so good for you. So the strawberries have to be half, and it's 1 cup. And I thought I had gotten everything ready, and then of course I forgot a couple of things. So we were just putting it in this. I also do have like a blender and then like a single serving blender that comes with this, but I thought this one made the most sense. I probably should measure it out. Yeah, maybe we should do that. Not like doing the best job at that, am I? Honestly, I'm kind of the person who I love, you know, I'm definitely all about strawberries, so I will even eat them for breakfast or just as a snack. It says to do, like honestly, it says to do a cup, but I might add a couple extras only because, I mean, you cut them in half and that's like a lot. That's not even, it doesn't seem like a lot. But it does have you like top them with more strawberries. So when you do the oats, so I have been working on, if you guys want a video, we can try to do a video on that. But I have been working on trying to bring my wavy hair back, and I even have like the diffuser now, and have been trying some different products. I only have a Walmart here when it comes to like hair products, really, so kind of sucks in that sense of like, because there's just not a lot of options. And I mean, I was able to find one of my favorite brands from when I used to put gel in my hair, but okay, so I feel like everybody raves about that Not Your Mother's, and I'm not sure I'm a fan. I did use some of it today, more so because I am struggling with the weather outside and like just in general with like the fizz, and but I mostly just used a leave-in conditioner today because today was my day to like really just clean my hair. And so I am like, but if you guys got tips, I would love them. I definitely like my wavy curly girls out there. If you have tips, I would love them, because it's frustrating over here trying to figure this all out. I definitely feel like I'm in this department of trying to like learn, but not really having a lot of people that I know who have wavy hair. And I have also been trying to save money, so I've been going to a friend of mine who does hair, and so I can just tip her. I don't have to like, because she's not licensed yet, because she's in cosmetology school, which like I think that's like, I'm loving doing it because I like that I'm helping her learn, but I'm also like saving a little bit of money myself, and so it works. Alright, so we've done the strawberries, and you have to do 1 3/4 cup of the yogurt. And now I'm really glad I brought like 3 cups of this. I'm gonna get a spoon. Wait. Okay, no, you do 1/4 cup of the yogurt, and then you do a lot of the milk. Alright. Man. Okay. You don't even do a lot of the milk. That's crazy. I feel like I am gonna end up adding like some protein in it, because I feel like you would want more yogurt, but I'm also just a yogurt lover. If you guys do not know, you can actually save these and like throw them in smoothies. I mean, your other option would be to throw them in the compost, but you can eat them. They're actually like 100% okay for humans. So, or if you don't like them, you know, check and see if they're okay for like your pet. I definitely would totally be down for that, right? I do not have pets right now. I wish I did. We're gonna add the milk to the oats. I have already put the chia seeds in. Woo! Look at that. So we're gonna get a spoon and we're just gonna mix it together. Alright, so now we're gonna add the 3/4 cups of 3/4 cups of the strawberries. And so we're gonna see how that goes. I need find the 3/4 cup. I never like how there's never like a 3/4 cup. There's always like everything else, just never a 3/4 cup. So these you're gonna have to like dice. that is like what it wants you to do. And I'm not very good at dicing personally. I am actually much better at like doing the whole, you know, just cutting it in half. I am terrible at dicing. But I don't know. I never have just been good at like the chopping situation. Alright, add those. We need to do another cup, another 3/4 cup. I am so happy that like berries are in season. I've been eating a lot of like blueberries, and I haven't been eating as many strawberries, but then I saw this recipe and I was like, ooh, I want to try that because I love strawberries, and I have been getting a lot of blackberries, not on purpose, just what I like to do is check in to see what's on sale at the grocery store and then get that. So that's kind of how I've been going about it. Wow, we might actually use almost all the strawberries in this particular container. So that actually worked out. I thought about going ahead and making the recipe, like doubling it, so that then I could eat it all week. But then I was like, well, what if I don't like it? It might be better to just go ahead and try it first, then see. I mean, because I can always make it again, because, I mean, you get such a big bag with these. I love getting the Bob Treadmill. I honestly used to not even care about the brand, but then my friend got me hooked on it because she's gluten-free, so a lot of times she has stuff from them, and I have just gotten so hooked on it. Alright, so I think that is everything. And then we have to let it sit for 5 minutes. Yes, let it sit for 5 minutes. Like, stir the strawberries in, and then let it sit for 5 minutes to allow the oats and chia seed to absorb some of the liquid. Then mix again to incorporate the extra liquid sitting on top. And then we will just put it away for tomorrow. But this is what it looks like. And we just want to let it sit and make sure everything gets absorbed. So now we got to do some cleaning up. Now we are going to do the milk. And then we also have to add the vanilla extract and the maple syrup. Alright. So 1 3/4. This is my first time really doing an overnight oats recipe. I feel like I might have done one when I was in college, but I am not like, this is the first one that truly like appealed to me and made me be like, ooh, let me like give this a try. Let me try these again. Because in the past, I just was never like into like the fact that they were cold. But I'm like, no, I'm going to give it a try. So I have so many lemons right now because I also like to use them for cleaning. So that just really worked out that I just happen to have one really small one. I am going to use my lemon Dang. This is my best friend. I love it. I don't know that, it's probably not my best friend, but I love, it gets so much more juice out than if you squeeze it. And the best thing, they can just go in the compost. I do think it only said like, did it say only like half a lemon? Yeah, it only said like half of one small lemon, but you know what? It's just a small lemon. It'll be fine, and I love lemon. So, whatever. Alright. So, now we add the vanilla extract. 1 teaspoon of the vanilla extract. I'll make sure to leave this recipe down below because I feel like there's definitely going to be those people who want to try it. I actually sent this to my aunt and she thought it sounded really good, and then she was like, oh, I'm going to send this to my cousin, her daughter, because she, like, apparently my cousin has actually been looking for like a good overnight recipe, and I was like, that's kind of like ironic. I didn't like plan that, but then this is some maple syrup. Alright, so now we're going to blend this, and then, I mean, it does say to add a pinch of salt. I'll probably just wait and add that later. And then we do the oatmeal after that. I think that looks so good. I feel like you could drink it, but that would probably taste like really nasty without like the oatmeal in it. So we do 2 cups of the rolled oats. And we just do a large bowl for this. Let me go ahead and put the yogurt away. Alright, so now we're going to add the 2 cups of rolled oats. And then do 2 tablespoons of either chia seeds or ground flax seeds, which I have chia seeds, so we're going to do that. We are going to have lunch now, or make lunch. I have a vegetable salad. It's like this 15-minute put together Mexican salad. I have been craving more like spring, summery meals, and so I really wanted to do like a salad. And then I also have like a leftover vegan riblet. It's Korean barbecue flavored, so it's actually like, it tastes good. I just was not expecting the flavor, but this is the salad. Definitely need to get a spoon in there and kind of give it a good mix up. Woo! Yeah, it's got peppers in it, 3 different types of beans, and lots of corn, and all sorts of good stuff. Tomatoes, onions, cilantro, dill. Yeah, like, I mean, you can definitely, like, pull your own twist in on it, too, as well. So, the riblets you can get in, like, the frozen section, but this is just, like, leftover, so I'm gonna eat this for lunch, and then this was, like, what I had planned for, lunch this week. I'm gonna put some of this in a bowl. I love this little, like, brown bowl that my mom found for me. I will eat my snacks out of it sometimes when I just really need, like, a little bit of a snack before dinner. And it's also just super, it's like the perfect size for anything. And see, that is the salad. We're gonna heat this up and we're gonna dig in. Good morning. Hope you guys are doing well. I have my oatmeal here and we're gonna taste it. Yeah, this is good. I definitely would want to play around with the recipe a little bit because there were a couple of things that I think that I probably could have changed or done like more yogurt instead of milk. And then I also have my tea that I'm working on finishing up. I got a couple of new coloring books. I just like really wanted to color some coloring books, and these coloring books I've been really wanting got restocked. They're called Bobby Goods, and they're just like so like simple. You don't have like super hardcore like they're not super hardcore, and I like that like they're nice and simple for coloring, and I just really wanted to do that. And plus sometimes like when I listen to like a video in the morning, I am not like fully paying attention, and so I like that I can like listen to the video in the background but also be like coloring. And I already like got started on this one. I like that this one is like farmers market themed, so I already worked on the one bear a little bit. Yeah, this is so good so far. I would say I would like to probably use a little less milk and a little bit more yogurt instead. But it's good. Or maybe add in like protein powder. Like try to figure out a way to make it less milk. Because I personally like think it's almost like it definitely has a little bit of that liquidy texture. And I think that I probably could like take a little bit of it out. But that is like, I think for me it's more the texture of like too much liquid for oatmeal, and I'm more of a, when I make oatmeal I don't like a lot of liquid. And that's just, I mean, there was a recipe that you could do like you could do like the make it on the stove, but I didn't want to do that. I really wanted to try the overnight one because I felt like that would be nice and easy. So since I made it all in one container and it said you could put it in jars, I went ahead and just did like 1 cup and put it in this bowl. I'm gonna see like how that works. So I should probably have about like 2 to 3 more servings left, which that's fine. That totally works. So I have work tonight, and then I don't really have much else going on. I hope you guys like enjoyed this video. and enjoyed my spaghetti that you saw last night. I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!